Good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Thibaut, live from New York, and I manage the Plural Plus Youth Video Festival at the United Nations Alliance of Civilizations, UNAOC.
Hi, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's a pleasure to be here with you all. My name is Rahma, and I manage the PLURAL Plus at the International Organization for Migration, IOM.
All right, and so this is our very first Plural Plus watch party today, so we're quite excited. This morning, we will play a series of Plural Plus films that have won Plural Plus awards in the past. And we made sure to select a series of videos that all have a strong anti-racism message to them. We thought that in the current context, it was important to feature inspiring messages from our young filmmakers all around the world. And you'll see also during the screening that some of these filmmakers that we selected sent us some short video messages to speak about their films and about the message that they want to convey with their videos.
Yes, that's right, Thibaut. And before we give the floor to our speakers, we're happy to announce that the Plural Plus deadline has been extended to Friday, the 3rd of July. So today is a very good opportunity to watch the Plural Plus past winning videos and get inspired to submit to us your own video. And as you know, we're always looking for videos talking about the pressing social issues of our time under the themes of migration, social inclusion, diversity, and the prevention of xenophobia. And this year too, we created 2 new awards categories. The first one is entitled The Future We Want, through which you can submit to us your video talking about our future, the future that we want to live in, which was created in the context of the celebration of the UN anniversary, the 75th anniversary, and the organization effort to create a conversation, a global conversation on building a common future that we all want to live in.
That's right. And we also have a second new award category that is called For Safe Worship. That's hashtag For Safe Worship. And that category, with that category, we invite you, young filmmakers, to express your views and perspectives on ways to foster peaceful coexistence between religions and faith. This new award category was created in the context of the UN Plan of Action to Safeguard Religious Sites, which was developed by UNAOC and launched in September 2019. So make sure that you visit the Plural Plus website, where you can get all the information you need about submitting videos. And the deadline is July the 3rd, so you still have a little bit of time. We will now give the floor to His Excellency Mr. Miguel Ángel Moratinos, the High Representative for the United Nations Alliance of Civilizations.
So good morning to all, or good evening, or good afternoon, depending where you are. Thank you very much for joining us in this program, in this initiative. It's a great privilege, and we are very proud to launch it today. Choosing today to screen selected videos of Plural Plus that stand up for racism and all forms of discrimination is not a coincidental. Today, my dear friends, we mark the day when the Charter of the United Nations was signed in San Francisco on the 26th of 1945 at the conclusion of the United Nations Conference of International Organization, 75 years ago. It came into force on the 24th of October 1945 with the aim to save generation from the scourge of war. At the heart of this UN Charter is this very famous sentence. They say, we the people, and our commitment to uphold the human rights of citizens. And that's very much of today's topic. Together with our partners, our International Organization for Migration, IOM, and I salute my friend Antonio Victorino and his collaborator, we selected a series of PLURAL Plus videos that stand up against racism. The task was not very easy because we have received such a extraordinary film since we jointly launched the PLURAL Plus Joint Video Festival more than 10 years ago. The storytelling takes us across the globe, from a man in a bus in Austria, verbally abusing a black passenger, to a young refugee and her mother in Spain trying to navigate friendship across language barrier. Videos were all produced by young people, as young as 7-year-old from Canada, the Democratic Republic of Congo, Iran, Mexico, Nepal, Pakistan, Philippines, Portugal, Austria, South Africa, Spain, and the United Kingdom and United States. And they all have one thing in common. They all invite us to embrace our differences and combat misconception, stigmatization, and all forms of discrimination. While we keep seeing examples of intolerance, divisions, and racism around the world, today's screening is a reminder that young people are powerful agents of social change, and that when youth are engaged, there is hope for a better world. Young women and men spell out the future they want, the future we want. These videos also remind us that racism is an affront to universal human values and rights, and that we need to stand up collectively and peacefully against racism, all of forms of discrimination based on religion, belief, ethnicity, or gender as one humanity. I hope, my dear friends, that this film and these young filmmakers' creative vision of our world will inspire you and give you hope, especially amid this difficult time. Because, my friends, images speak louder than thousands of words, I will leave it there and let you reflect and enjoy the watching. Thank you again for joining us today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Moratinos, for your remarks. We're now delighted to play a video message from His Excellency, Mr. Antonio Vitorino, the Director General of the International Organization for Migration. Let's watch his message.
Thank you, Miguel Moratinos, and welcome to all who are joining us online. Today, the world is fighting a global pandemic. While the virus itself does not discriminate, racist and xenophobic incidents are on the rise. We are also seeing more and more people rightfully speaking up against racism. Amid fear and anxiety of COVID-19, we cannot afford to push people away even more through stigma, xenophobia, and racist behavior. Racism must be rejected and clearly condemned everywhere, at any moment. We must all stand together to combat racism in all its manifestations. That is what we are doing through PLURAL Plus Youth Video Festival. For the past 12 years, PLURAL Plus has provided young people with a platform to express their views on issues related to migration, diversity, inclusion, as well as prevention of xenophobia, racism, and intolerance. If you are 25 years or younger, I encourage you to submit your videos to PLURAL Plus and show us your opinion on these important issues. We want to hear your voice. Looking forward to seeing your submissions. Enjoy the videos.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Vitorino, for this video message. And now, without further ado, we are ready to play our amazing Plural Plus videos. So please sit back, relax, enjoy them, and we hope that you get inspired by them. So we'll see you at the end.
What's happening, guys? My name is Dr. Ali. I'm just going to talk a bit about Inspire, a short film that we made. The film itself talks about prejudice, social exclusion, people pretty much that are kind of seen as a black sheep in society. And it goes through a journey of individuals who help each other one by one. And it's almost kind of a ripple effect. And our message to the people out there is, if you don't go out and put yourself out there and help one another, you won't create that ripple effect. So watch the video. I hope you enjoy it and have a wonderful week, guys. Peace.
Every time we inspire, we breathe in 161 sextillion molecules of air. Now what if I told you, in our lifetimes we'll have breathed the exact same air molecules as most people who've ever walked on this earth? Malcolm X, Gandhi, Socrates, Jesus. Were the 24 hours they had each day that different from the hours we had in ours? What if every inspiration helped inspire a change that you can't even imagine? What if every time that little voice in your head told you not to pick that empty bottle off the street or not to warmly greet your neighbor each morning? What if you actually listened? Would you feel inspired? What if you're running out of time? The dentist appointment you've waited weeks for starts in an hour, already 40 minutes behind. You're praying for a miracle, something divine. And this is the moment your little baby starts to whine. He won't stop screaming. And maybe the last person you'd ever expect through no fault of your own, just pure disconnect. You've seen his kind on TV and YouTube, Daily Mail's #1 suspect. The reason your little girl's got no father to recollect, but for a second, your eyes meet, and in your moment of need, he saves you, and your child stops crying too. You make your train, you turn around to say thank you, except, would you feel inspired? What if you're invisible, made to feel like you're a waste of breath? You never thought a BA in English Lit would leave you worthless. An English teacher in Poland, but on the mean green streets you're barely adequate. Upgraded to immigrant status, you're no expatriate, you piece of scum. Working day and night to avoid selling meth, you're no one. Just to get those £488 32 pence to your wife each month, your kids waiting hopefully for daddy to come back, but you're in weekend classes for your master's in diplomacy. Cause the more you spend on degrees, the more likely you are to get a job, supposedly. So on any given day, 28 minutes after lockup, you'd ignore a kid banging hopelessly. You hear something about Red Bull, he's screaming uncontrollably. But today's different. Would you feel inspired? What if your entire world depends on this one exam? Your parents came to this country with little education but a lot of demand for you to take the #1 spot. You'll be a great doctor, it's all part of the plan. And sometimes the pressure makes you want to throw up the 7 cups of coffee you chug till 4 a.m. But that last Red Bull gave you just the kick you needed to go through chapter 9. And just as fate has it, you're right on time. And the very first questions on chapter 9, you aced it. Now, though you pass that homeless lady every day and some nights, the 10.5 pounds you toss her is the reason she'll eat warm food tonight. Would you feel inspired? What if you had dreams and aspirations just like everyone else, But circumstances change, and on the streets you'd be better off in prison cells. You're just not qualified for this job. Same old spiel for the last 16 years. But how can you worry about qualifications when even basic security is a luxury out there? But today's your birthday, and you bought yourself a card. And you've pledged to turn your life around, a fresh new start. And with the rest of your 10 pounds, you want to buy clean clothes, new shoes, fresh gloves like state of the art. But, you know, someone out there needs the money even more than you. Would you feel inspired? What if all those years of misconceptions, misinformation, mistrust led you down a very different road? What if every time that little voice in your head told you to do something, anything, what if you just ignored it? Would you still feel inspired?
Hello, my name is Zaquan Collier. I'm from the United States, and I'm a PLURAL Plus 2016 winner. My film, A Letter to My Unborn Daughter, is an experimental film really about a Black man understanding and coming to terms with what life is like for a Black woman in this country, and passing that information to his unborn daughter. What I really want people to take away from this film is the beginning of an understanding of what life is like for Black women and the battles that they have to face, especially in childhood, and how society historically has made that experience difficult for them.
For all the girls out there trying to love themselves in a world that's constantly telling them not to.
Who taught you to hate the texture of your hair? Who taught you to hate the color of your skin to such extent that you bleach to get like the white man? Who taught you to hate the shape of your nose and the shape of your lips? Who taught you to hate yourself from the top of your head to the soles of your feet?
You're so
Get
flat.
yourself a white mask.
You can have
So
cute
flat for a black girl.
Your name is
what?
You're too dark.
You're too dark. You're ugly.
You're too dark.
Date black girls.
You're ugly. She's so ghetto. Your name is
You're ugly.
You can't
She's
go
so
out the house
ghetto.
with your hair like that. You can't go out your house with your hair like that.
Your name is what?
Flat.
Get yourself
For
a
black
white
girl.
man so you can
Flat
have
for a
cute
black girl.
babies.
Pretty for a black girl.
The most disrespected person in America is the Black woman. The most unprotected person in America is the Black woman. The most neglected person in America is the Black woman.
Dear unborn daughter, I'm writing you this letter because too often little Black girls like you are not allowed to exist as you are and struggle to be deemed worthy of the space that they occupy. Because on the day you are born, you will be forced into a box that will leave you with no place to grow, and you will feel that you are inferior to the desires of this world. But you'll try your best to hide it. I know that your pillow will be soaked with tears and your throat full of sobs that you will never let escape. I know that it's hard. I know that it will hurt sometimes, because I am bringing you into a world where for people like us, the road ain't so easy. So I wrote this for the day you come and tell me you want blue eyes. When you tell me you want good hair. When you tell me you're too dark, too light, or too curvy, your lips too big, your nose too wide, that you want to be a mixed girl, another girl, a better girl, anyone other than you are right now. Because one day you'll feel like you're not enough. So let me apologize now for all the times you don't want to look in the mirror, for all the times society says you have no place, for all the times you feel unpretty, for every time you're the butt of the joke because of your hair or your style of dress, for all the crushes that will break your heart, the Black boys who will tell you they don't date Black girls but forgot they came out one, and the other ones who will love you in private and hate you in public. Too Black to meet their mamas but just right to fulfill their negroidal fantasies. You won't understand why your Black is baggage. You'll try so hard to fit in. You'll ask me why I was born this way. You'll ask me why must I live in this skin? Because you don't know queens were made to be above average. So let me apologize. For every perm, every texturizer, every relaxer, every part of your soul that burns as you straighten your hair to hide your blackness. Because the world is so narrow-minded. Because to them a black girl is a one-size-fits-all trope. But baby, don't be caged by the stereotypes. You are one of a kind. But I know the pain hurts more than scraped knees, and Sticks and Stones melodies have lost their tone, and it seems you can't escape the influence. I promise one day you won't hate your hair. I promise one day you won't feel unpretty. I promise one day you will look in that mirror of yours and love your reflection. You see, what the world hates most is a black woman that truly loves herself and is not afraid to say it. That's why they made it so hard for you to. Your black is beautiful and not baggage. And I want you to know that. So the things you are ashamed of are the very things you should be embracing. Because they can't see your crown. They don't know that black girls are magic. Remember, you are not finished. Remember that you are not even halfway finished on your journey to greatness. Know that the love you have for yourself will grow as your insecurities fade away. You are beautiful. You are worthy. You are everything you need to be. And when the world won't tell you that, I will. Love yourself, girl, and it will pay off. Love, Daddy.
Hello, my name is Andrea Friaças from Portugal, Plural Plus 2018 winner. My video is dedicated to Cape Verdean women, a predominant nationality in Portugal. This video is composed by a poem regarding feminine exaltation, written originally by a Cape Verdean poetess and recited by 3 immigrant women in Portugal. We aim to give better voice, space and visibility to immigrant women. We wanted to raise awareness to everyone regarding this topic. Bye.
Era mim, Mabo, dentro de mim. Era nós dois, mi, Mabo, bo, dentro de mim.
Centenas de fantasmas tá compôs aquele espetáculo. E medo. Tudo medo de mundo. Tá passava devagarzinho diante de meu olho. Mão segura firme, pulso acariciado, e ternura na rosto.
Éramos eu e tu dentro de mim.
Suor estava encharcanha o rosto. Ele estava inundar lençol. E ele estava correr para nada.
Minha unha chátia e é fire aquela carne que tá cobriva ele.
Éramos tu e eu dentro de nós. As contrações cada vez mais rápidas. O descontrole.
Aquela emoção.
A ciência atenta. O oxigênio. A mão amiga.
De repente, uma urgência sem medida.
Aquela hora, aquela violência.
Era mim que bota a liberta de nós. É as dores de nós dois. De nós dois é sangue e água.
O grito é nosso. A vida é tua. O filho é meu.
Riso desaparece e ódio esquece luz.
E corpo se dor.
Fadiga completa. Cortina ficha.
Parto acaba. Fim desse parto.
Hi everyone, my name is Breach Asia Harani and I'm a filmmaker from the Philippines. I'm also the winner of the Plural Plus International Jury Award in 2015. So my short film Blue is all about a blue-colored paper character who moves to a new place and got discriminated because of how different this character looks. The main aim of this short film is to educate young people around the world to be more understanding, more tolerant, and more respectful to people who are different from them, looks different from them, and who thinks different from them. This short film hopes to encourage our migrants, empower them, and let them know that despite the struggles that they are facing around the world, there are people out there who understands them and are ready to help them. So I hope you enjoy the film and thank you very much.
من سام چگینی هستم از ایران. امیدوار بودم واقعا نیازی نباشه دیگه بخوام درباره فیلمم پلیس ها نمیدانند با شما صحبت کنم، اما اونچه که امروز شاهدش هستیم نشون میده ما همچنان نیاز داریم به یادآوری این مسئله بسیار مهم که جان آدمی ارزشمند است و ما امروز بیش از هر وقت به عشق، به صلح و به هم نوع دوستی نیاز داریم. نمیخوام درباره فیلمم صحبت کنم، ترجیح میدم خودتون پیامش رو تماشا کنید و بشنوید.
I've got both the victim and the suspect here. 1F34, be advised, Mary Queen 27 is code 6 with the suspect and the victim. Just west.
Tree 20, we're verifying the EDW suspect, New Hampshire Avenue.
The security guard took aim, treated the whole thing like sport. He shot Brandon Moore in the back without a single thought. Brandon was the last to run. His brother said on the news at 1. We watch and think and wonder what the hell is going on. The guard had a record, shot people twice before. They fired him from the force, misdemeanors against the law. But the papers didn't even print his name. The cops got sent to traffic, to them it's all a game. To them it's all a game. Marvin Gaye sang so sweetly, what's going on? He sang about Abraham, Martin, Bobby and John. We say Black Lives Matter, that's true, but even so, if Black Lives Matter, then how come the cops don't know? The cops don't know. The cops don't know. Walter Scott got shot 8 times as he ran away from the cop. North Charleston, South Carolina, they video Walter's ride, and the CCTV saw Eric Garner saying, I can't breathe. Open up the courtroom doors and let his assailants leave. Marvin Gaye sang so sweetly, what's going on? What's going on? He sang about Abraham, Martin, Bobby and John. Bobby and John. We say Black Lives Matter, that's true, but even so, if Black Lives Matter, then how come the cops don't know? cops don't know? How come the cops don't know? They burned LA down after the beating of Ronnie King. They have video of what happened to him. It didn't prove a thing. It's the same old story over again. The guilty guy walks the streets, out the door before the jurymen take their seats. No, 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 no. Marvin Gaye sings so sweetly what's going on. He sang about Abraham, Martin, Bobby and John. We say Black Lives Matter, that's true, but even so, if Black Lives Matter, then how come the cops don't know? 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 They don't know.
Hi, I'm Ava Lamonis from Telekids Workshop in Seville, Spain. Our group received the 2019 Plural Plus Jury Award for the up to 12 category for our film Saving Refuge. It's the story of a refugee girl and her family adapting to life in a new country. It's about the fears and struggles of refugee children and their families, but it's also about kindness and hope. We wanted to show the importance of treating everyone with empathy, and that everyone deserves a safe place to call home. Thanks, Plural Plus. Adios.
Soy Fátima. No me puedo creer que por culpa de la guerra tengamos que irnos de nuestro país.
¡Corre! ¡Sube al coche!
¡Papá! ¡Papá!
Tu padre no puede venir. Tiene que curar a los heridos.
Después de mucho tiempo, en un campo de refugiados, por fin un país nos recibe. Llevo 2 meses en el colegio, pero estoy triste. No entiendo el idioma de aquí y creo que se están metiendo conmigo. Ellos no saben por lo que he pasado.
¿Estás bien? Tú eres Fátima, ¿no?
Sí, soy Fátima.
Yo te he visto. Vives cerca de mi casa.
¿Vienes con nosotras? Un títere, ¿sí?
¿Esto qué es?
No, el pájaro. Sí.
A ver.
A partir de ese momento fue más fácil comprenderlo todo. Gracias a mis amigas, mi vida cambió. Solo me falta una cosa para ser feliz. Que por fin llegue mi padre.
Espero que comprenda. Su marido no puede venir sin permiso.
Pero llevamos muchos meses esperándolo.
Afortunadamente pudo escapar de la guerra, pero salir del campo de refugiados es complicado.
Pero él es médico. Aquí también podría trabajar.
Sí, pero para reunir a la familia es indispensable que usted sea la que tenga un trabajo estable.
Amiga, ¿qué te pasa? venir. No quiero estar aquí. Todo es horrible. Tranquila. Mira, aquí no estamos tan mal. Claro, porque tú tienes amigas. A mí nadie me habla. Me miran raro. Quiero ir con papá. Sí, y ya llevo varias pesadillas como estas.
¿Y por qué? Ya todo va mejor, ¿no?
Es que mi padre no podrá venir con nosotras.
¿Pero por qué?
La mujer de la ONG le ha dicho a mi madre que papá no podrá venir hasta que ella tenga un trabajo estable.
Pues aquí trabajo y poco.
Mira, la simplificación.
Las buenas estudiantes se merecen un premio.
Gracias, mamá.
Gracias, señora.
¡Qué rico! Qué raros son. Nunca los había visto. ¿Dónde los habéis comprado?
No los hemos comprado. Los hace mi madre. Mi madre cocina muy bien. Son dulces típicos de mi país. ¿Os queréis quedar a comer? ¡Mamá! ¿Mis amigas se pueden quedar a comer? Mi madre consiguió el trabajo, pero pasaron meses hasta que mi padre pudo venir. Ser refugiado es muy duro. Solo espero que otros niños como yo puedan reunirse con sus familias y encontrar un hogar.
Hi everyone, this is Babar Ali from Pakistan, Plural Plus Award winner from 2017. My film The True Impact is based on the verse of the Holy Quran that if you kill a single human being, it is as though you've killed the whole humankind. It doesn't matter what caste or class you belong to, it doesn't matter what religion you follow, it doesn't matter what the color of your skin is. Violence against a single human being is violence against the whole humankind.
My name is Silvana.
And I am Carlo, and we are the Villanueva triplets from Mexico and Plural Plus 2018 winners. Our video explains how diversity makes the world better.
The main message is based on how colors combine to create harmony and beauty.
In the same way, by combining races, cultures, languages, and preferences makes our world richer. My art teacher taught us that there are three primary colors: blue, magenta, and yellow. But the most amazing thing is that when you combine them, we can fill our world with every other color in the rainbow. Lu, Did you know that without blue and yellow, green cannot exist? Just imagine how boring our forest would be with all those pretty shades. What can we do without orange? We have no sunsets, fall leaves, or ladybugs. Or what about purple? We miss so many pretty fish and coral reefs. Wait, I wouldn't even have my favorite purple pants. Wow, imagine a world with just 3 colors, with like many wonderful landscapes, and flowers wouldn't be as beautiful. We would not want to take pictures all the time. I feel just like that about people. If there were no differences, the world will be such a boring place. Just imagine only 3 colors to choose from. Boring! And just like all those combinations make our world so pretty and interesting. Differences among people make our lives unique, special, and richer. Their likes and dislikes, their beliefs, their choices. Yes, they fill our world with color. That's it. Every color has its own glow. Just like every person has its own race, culture, roots, language, religion, and way of thinking, all of which make our lives richer. So, if we want to grow up in an awesome world filled with many colors, we must work together and take advantage of our differences. Learn to be respectful and tolerant. We love in the same way that we are. We value. We must realize all the chances we will miss if we don't accept our different colors. Let's adopt what makes us unique. Your color is so valuable. Class is dismissed. Let's go play.
My name is Louise Ganza from the Democratic Republic of Congo and South Africa, Plural Plus 2017 winner. My video is about raising awareness about the plight of African asylum seekers and refugees living in South Africa. The main message of my video is to call for the end of Afrophobia and to promote the considerate, just, and humane treatment of refugees, asylum seekers in South Africa.
I am more than just Ikwerekwer.
Why can't I be more than just a car guard?
A pimp.
A drug lord.
A job thief.
The face of cheap labor.
I am more than just a foreigner.
Why do you insist on killing my soul with your words?
Go back to your country.
Go back to your country.
You don't belong here.
Why am I not good enough for you? Go back to your country. You don't belong here.
Why do you look at me in the eyes, with skin as black as mine, and deny me as your brother?
What about me? Look at me.
Think of all the dreams that we have in common. I am Zambian. I am your colleague.
I am Congolese.
I am Malawian, and I am human. I am South African, your sister of the soil. I am Zimbabwean, and I am your neighbor.
I am your friend.
Warten Sie, hilf Ihnen.
Dankeschön.
Gern.
Schwarzfahrer, ha? Wird sicher kein Vorschein. Ja, das ist schon wieder typisch. Na, du nix Fahrschein zwicken? In unserem Land leben aber nicht einmal für einen Vorschein Zeug, Fraster. Wann Schule daherkommen müsst zu uns, dann holt sich wenigstens an unsere Regeln.
Ich habe eine Jahreskarte.
Und du hast da Jahreskarten? Ist wahrscheinlich vom Sozialamt geschenkt gekriegt, ha? Für sowas zahlen wir Steuern erst.
Entschuldigung, wird Sie stören, ein bisschen weniger laut und ein bisschen weniger Blödsinn zu reden. Danke.
Was mischst du jetzt da ein? Was ist das Problem?
Ich nicht, aber vielleicht kommt ja Ihr Menschenhass daher, dass Sie sich selber nicht mögen.
Was ist? Willst du streiten? Erst, ich red mit dir. Was ist, schau nicht so deppert. Steh auf, wenn du der Mann bist, dann tragen wir das so aus.
Da herinnen.
Ja? Nein, dann steig aus mit mir, was du traust.
Nach Ihnen.
Jetzt pass auf. Bleib stehen. Ich hab gesagt, du sollst stehen bleiben! Jetzt bin ich gespannt, ob du noch was anderes kannst als depperte Goschen aufreißen.
Sie müssen das nicht tun.
Machen Sie die Tür zu und fahren Sie weiter.
Ja.
My name is Taryn Burkett. I was born in Ontario, and my ethnic background is Bayesian and Scottish. I grew up in a small town called Whitby, about 20 minutes north of Toronto. Growing up, my neighborhood wasn't very diverse, and I was maybe one of 4 black children in my grade at school, and definitely the only black family on our block. I can't say that looking back, my childhood was miserable. I actually had a great time, and things like the lack of diversity didn't seem to faze me the same way it does now. Fast forward 10 years. When Sandra Bland was killed, I was more black than I'd ever felt. But sit me in a room with a bunch of other black women and I feel overwhelmingly out of place. It feels like everyone went on this specific journey to find answers, but I was left behind, still questioning my place in the world as a child of mixed race. They say we have to be connected to our roots and our culture. Well, what happens if you don't have one? I have multiple, and the feeling of never completely belonging somewhere sits with me all day and all night. My name is Taryn Burkett. I have skin of the earth, hair that defies gravity. I accept all facets of my identity. There's no white or black. I live my life in color.
How could I even be proud anymore? My skin is being bleached with hate and agony, taking every inch of my color and throwing it where it belongs. The trash. My eyes are being lightened, the pigment being ripped out with murders and arrests. Perhaps a blue approach? My hair is being straightened by microaggressions that no one thinks I hear, but I do, because I've had all the blackness stolen from me and bottled into a product that's been refined and cold pressed until it's unrecognizable, so you can't be charged for theft. But here's something you don't know. My eyes, the ones that were stripped, are a burnt sienna that melts in sunlight, becoming a radiant window to my warm, loving body, but also a gate to the pain someone like me has faced. The skin you scraped and bleached disappeared, wrongly used to define me, my melanin-soaked sack with little holes, welcoming light, turning darker as a sign of my pigment multiplying. The hair you straightened and burned has curls that frame my face, coils tight enough to grab you and never let go. My gorilla lips, spread apart to express my thoughts, ready to convey my character with a little lip stain. My Negro nose, used to breathe and smell the same oxygen as you. I'm compassionate, humble, intelligent, creative, artistic, fierce, bold, and colorful. But I'm just your puppet, your toy to just toss when you're finished playing your game. But I'm also unapologetic, except for this. I'm deeply sorry that I'm garbage in your perception. But we were done being physical slaves over a century ago. And I'm done being your mental slave right now.
Dogs only see in yellow and blue, so they don't really care about colors. They do care about actions. Maybe if we saw the world more like them, we would have a more inclusive world. See actions, not colors.
Welcome back, and thank you all for joining us today. It was so good to watch all of these videos, such inspiring videos. I hope you enjoyed them too. Remember, you can still submit your video to PLUR Plus until July 3rd.
Thank you, Rahma. Yeah, such a great Such a great collection of videos, so inspiring. I hope you liked them as much as we did. So as Rahma said, don't waste a minute and submit your film as soon as possible for Plural Plus. Thanks again for joining us today for this event. And a special thank you for all of our team members in the background who've made this event today possible. Julie Ladana, Nyun Young, Nihal Sad, of course, and our interns Carlos and Irene for all their support. We thank you so much, and until next time, thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.